talk, mate.
Let's like.
Okay, so the reason why he has horns on his head is because this is an actual man that lived and not no 2,000 years ago. Because first of all, if you go in the Bible tells you who you call Jesus is a black man with a white woolly afro. And secondly, man, this guy is a guy that was around in like the late 1300s. His name's Cesare Borgia. You see this picture here? That's his family portrait. Before he was all dressed up in the robes and all that. He's a guy called Cesare Borgia. He's part of the Borgia family, which, if you know anything about history, they were the first crime family. So basically, bro. What the hell is what I believe got to do with why there's horns on that man?
But whether or not.
What do you want to know, man? What do you want to know?
Whether or not you believe in. I'm just trying to tell you.
Bro, I didn't say I don't believe in no Jesus, mate. Then what am I saying? Tell me what I'm saying, seeing as you understand me so well.
Disrespectful for you.
Disrespectful for what? You know what's disrespectful? If the Bible says that Jesus is black, why is there white images of everyone around the world? Wouldn't you find if there was white images of Jay-Z everywhere, do you think he would find that disrespectful or not?
Yeah, but if there was
damn right. So if there, it's just like if people actually walking around saying that.
You're saying right now there's white images of Jesus all over the world or whatever. If those black images of Jesus, then the white people would be saying the same thing.
No,
you guys
because the Bible says he's not black, bro. Where do people find out about this Jesus guy from? Do they go looking at art gallery, or do they look into the book that's written of him, man? There's a whole book that basically gives you all the details on who this Jesus guy is. That's the only reason people even know about him. If there weren't no Bible about, how you gonna know? Would people even be talking about some Jesus Christ, bro? Oh hell no, they wouldn't, man. The Bible's white. So if in the Bible it describes what he looks like, then surely that if you're going to be talking about the guy and you're going to be putting pictures up, wouldn't you want to use that the correct description? Rather than basically painting in your own image. The only reason there's white images of this, who they call Jesus Christ around, is because it's basically to propagate white supremacy. That was all it was put out for. That was the reason for the whole Renaissance art movement, mate. Read it.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So the Son of Man, that was a nickname for who they call Jesus Christ. Son of Man. Yeah?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Okay, so the garment down to the foot. Full body garment, like this. You see this guy, he's wearing that. I'll give him that. He's wearing a full body garment.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So golden girdle is like a four-belt. Yeah, the golden girdle. When you see this image, the full-size one, do you ever see a golden girdle on this guy's face? I don't think you do. There's a representation of what a golden girdle might look like. Alright, go on.
Hey, bro.
Nigga, relax. Let me finish, man. Do you know anything about drama or theatricality, mate? I've got to build this up, mate.
And it says, verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool. So white woolly hair. What does that remind you of? A sheep. And who has hair similar to sheep texture? Oh, would be so-called black men, right?
That rules him out.
Yeah, this guy, where's the white woolly hair? It's not even white. Nigga shit looking brown as fuck, man.
True, man.
Blonde sometimes. Ain't no white up, man. Well, chill, man. Do you want to get to the black part or not? Go on.
As white.
She been running up and down the whole day, man.
She ain't going nowhere, man.
She ain't in it. We ain't going nowhere, man. Just look for the balloon, man. That's why I've noticed that balloon going up and down the street, man. She ain't going nowhere. Guys, chill out, man. Listen to the words of the Bible.
Yeah. Get the truth.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. As white.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were a flame of fire, so red. When you drink an excess of alcohol, you get red eyes, man. Which was a characteristic of who the world called Jesus Christ. He was a fervent alcoholic, is what they'll call him now, or wino. Go on.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass.
So what colour's brass? Okay. Go on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
so if you was to burn something the color of gold in the furnace, what color would it turn, man? Bro, if you burn brass,
Don't try it,
have you
man.
ever seen burnt brass?
Yeah, man.
Well, you could Google it on your phone, man. My phone's not working. It's real dark.
Anything, it turns pitch black.
Real dark. It's like you see the color of that bin, around the same side, the same color tone of color as that bin, man. It's real dark.
Especially because
So
it's
if his
burnt.
feet were real dark, that don't mean his feet were dark, and then his ankles he turns grey. Then afterwards he just turned into white after. And obviously his whole body was black, right? Dark, very dark brown, almost black, with a white woolly afro. That looks like, you know, a so-called black man with a white afro, right?
Yeah, man.
So, but then the thing is, why in this guy got white woolly hair? Why ain't he got a golden girdle? Why ain't his eyes even red? His eyes ain't even red. And his feet ain't like dark skinned brown, like with the rest of his visage. So that's the reason. So it's as simple as that, man. What you need to understand is this is a false representation. That's why there's horns on. Do you know what the word devil means? It means deceiver. So this guy is a deceiver. That's why you put the devil horns on him, because he's a tool used to deceive the masses. Because you wouldn't even. The thing is whenever people talk about Jesus, say, well, it doesn't describe what he looks like in the Bible. But bro, I've just shown you in the Bible it does. So then, if it describes it, it's nothing like this. Why is this image everywhere? Anyway, let me ask you some questions, man. What do you believe in, me? Bro, what do you want them pictures for, man? Are you gonna pleasure yourself to them? That's a bit unnerving, man.
Yo,
I feel a bit. Are you gonna pleasure yourself to pictures of us, man? No, you're taking pictures of us,
yeah,
man.
man.
If you want, bro.
See?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
amazing, man, amazing.
Your hand.
I'm so glad. Oh, so what do you believe in, my man?
My brother said Simon.
So you believe in the Bible? So you believe in the whole Bible?
I'm still learning.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you believe in it or not? Whether you learn about it or not.
Sorry, do you mind if I take a picture?
Yeah, go.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks.
So I'm curious. So where's your dad from then? Iran as well, yeah? So what? How come you're dealing with the Bible? You're not dealing with Islam? That's why I'm curious.
Not all imams are Muslim. It's the Islamic thing in Iran has only been there for like
1979.
it's fixed that.
Shah rebellion. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Yo, bro,
That's kind of interesting, man. I
Learn
didn't
about
really know.
yourself, stand here for an hour. My brothers will teach you about yourself. Learn him about himself, bro.
We'll learn it,
He
man.
don't know no better. Learn.
You gonna
Give it
learn
tough,
today.
His ass don't know
Well,
no better.
anyway, man, you know what I say more likely
Like
than
busy
not.
guy.
You know the 12 prize is one of us.
Why don't he stay
More
here?
likely than not, man. How old are you anyway, man? Hey, bro, yo, how's your girl, man? She looks like she's 18 or something, man.
Listen, man, you probably one of our Listen, you probably one of
You're
our
an
people
Israelite,
anyway. You're an Israelite
Yeah,
anyway,
that's what
man.
I'm saying.
You're one of our people. You just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because our people are scattered around the four winds. You know, the scriptures talk about Elam, which those people over there in Iran. Originally, it was called Persia, right? But before it was called Persia, it was called Elam, man, the land of Elam. So you come from you come from that land. But our people was dwelling in that land too, man. Though you had the Persian immortals and all that. So you could be one of our people too. You're just like lost in the source right now.
Yeah, I'll just say, you
That's
know,
all it is.
it's cool if you stay on that Bible, mate. That's
Yeah,
a good,
stay with
that's a
the
good place to
scriptures.
stay, man. You know,
Cool, man.
alright.
And Jake's simple, man. How you gonna tell someone to stay here and you go? Well,
No, I was like, that is a gimmick. Hey, you talk to them, man. Hey, they gonna learn you, son. Hey, they gonna learn. Hey, your t-shirt. I was like, come on, man. Guy just wanted to look cool on camera, man.
so doesn't do that.
Judah was trying to look cool.
That folly, bro.
Chill out, mate.
American Nick.
Thingy. Okay, continue on Revelation. Hold Nathan.
This is back in Revelations chapter 18 and verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And
everyone's fornicating with that America, man. Everyone's sucking on that American lip. Getting that greasy milk down their throat. That confused milk. No one really knows what's going on. People are all messed up. If you got, if you got someone from fucking, you got an Elamite, you got a Benjamite, and you got a fucking Edomite, and they're all like, well, I'm British. I'm like, nigga, you lost, man.
Come on, bro.
I'm British. Nah, nigga, you are fucking lost in the sauce, mate. You think these guys are looking at you like you're British? Looking at you like you're a fucking heathen invader, man. That's how it's always been, man.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Everyone's got rich. That's really what it comes down to, man. Everyone's living good. Yes. Because if they weren't, they'll get upset. But basically, America's been funding that lifestyle, man. And basically, how was that built up? Through, the backs of slavery. Everyone's trying to forget about that or flip it up. But, the reason why America is so great, paramount, is because of captivity. Chiefly of, 12, so-called Negroes, man. Judah was the main guys getting messed up over there, doing a lot of work. Free labor, that's gonna make you cash monies, man.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That's it. So, we're not meant to be within the same mind state of the people. And that's how you can tell what, that's why these Christians, man, these fucking Christians, they are completely wandering after the beast. They're not at all in accord with the scriptures, man. When Yahawashi was on the scene, he was cursing out Rome. He was talking about how the temple's gonna get blasted, blazed. Yahawashi was basically against the status quo of what was going on then. Look, man, the kingdom of heaven suffering violence, man. Jake are getting messed up out here. That's the same thing out here. Jake's getting messed up, but then they're just trying to basically be, in that docile state, man, that sleeping lion, man. Who shall rouse them up?
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Yeah, you talk about the so-called white man. These guys are like, why do you hate me? Is it because my skin is white? Bro, shut up, man. Shut the fuck up with that nonsense. What a stupid idea. Who the fuck's gonna hate someone? Maybe, you're gonna be unpleasant to look at, but you're gonna be going around the earth being a devil. You rape, robbed, and murdered people. Then their ancestors looking at you sideways, and you're like, do you just hate me because my skin is white? No, nigga, it's because you've been the devil the Bible speaks of, man. To this day, you're still going around the earth being the devil the Bible speaks of. Fucking up different people's rape, robbery, murder, pushing diseases on people, getting motherfuckers in debt, making motherfuckers into homosexuals and trannies, bugging out people's kids, saying you don't need to have a gender.
What is
that? How stupid that is. Nigga, if you cannot, no matter how much you muster, you're not gonna turn your nutsack into a vagina, mate. It ain't gonna happen. Funny, because I was listening to a podcast like the male brain. They said during when you're like a fucking fetus, maybe like a few weeks old, then your developing brain pumps out shitloads of testosterone into your body, basically to start forming you as a man, even from way early.
There's a certain gene in it.
Yeah.
Certain gene.
It's and the thing is, it's from when the sperm hits the egg, XY onto XX, you're a man. That can't be switched, mate. Just like if that sense is you're done, geezer. You're done. You're a woman. You're gonna grow some titties. And that's the end of that. I'm saying I think women's like ovaries, uterus or whatever, man, starts producing estrogen just kind of early on, man. It starts developing. So you're set from then. It's not like, okay, there's, it's ambiguous. He's all like say, oh, it's like, well, it's like there's no difference until they come out, and then it's like, yeah, and then give me a break, man. Fucking devil. That's just bringing confusion, man.
He's all the devil.
Says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Yeah, everyone's forgotten how America was founded. What all these colonies did to India and Africa. All the wickedness the so-called white man's done. They like to look. You talk about slavery. They'll say, look. What we should be focusing on is modern day slavery.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's a brave guy. I can't even lie. Man said that with a straight face. He said, look, you're worried about these things that we've done, but what about modern day slavery? Look, Britain is making excellent efforts in bringing an end to modern day. I'm like, nigga, modern day slavery. I don't mind no modern day slavery, bro. I fervently desire to have slaves, mate. I want to have Edomites there and just be lazily whipping them, man.
How'd that?
I'm going to be having the female slaves rubbing, they'd be oiling up the titties and then rubbing the titties, oiling me up with their titties, mate. That's what I'm going to be having.
Hey, that's a fantastic idea.
I ain't going to have servants and slaves, mate.
Our nipples have to be
I'm
perfect.
going to be there, but
That's a full body massage.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So we like bear that go on, like.
Ends with a tip one.
I'm gonna be feeding each individual grape, like with 2 hands, like some wedge grapes just coming into your mouth.
Bounce off their titties, man.
Innit?
Probably have to
Man just there, the titty in the grape, man.
probably squeeze it with a titty make juice.
Yeah.
See?
To the nipple and stuff.
Yeah, you just bear that iguana. Where's that gonna? That's gonna come from slaves, nigga.
And that's righteous.
How the walls gonna get built from slaves? Who is gonna be cleaning my front garden? My front garden's gonna be cleaned by slaves. Slaves are gonna do a lot of work, man. They're gonna do a lot of righteous work. Esau's got unrighteous slavery going on. You can have a guy, he's gonna have his wife and put that wife in fucking as a prosy. What the hell are you doing, man? You guys are bugged out, man.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna be having your wife being sold into prostitution.
He try and take your wife in front of you, man.
That's what
foul shit. Or try and rape oil up the children and rape them in front of you as well. Like, he's a perverse bastard.
Yeah, man.
Yes, that's the one.
He used to cover Jake kids in paint of silver and gold and pop them.
And then sell them all.
Pop them in the anus, man.
Yeah, he'll rape you in front of your wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The freak bastard.
I ain't no kid.
Yeah,
Verse 6. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
Yeah, and this is what this so-called white man's trying to avoid. The recompense, man. Look, man, the Lord basically has it set from the beginning. When you do some unrighteous acts, that's going to come back to you, mate. Even onto the 3rd and 4th generation, man. When you come back in the cycle, nigga, your ass going to get got. And that's why the so-called white, now it's all of a sudden forgiveness. Some black woman will be like, I forgive him. I'm like, nigga, no. I forgive him with my hands pulling his heart out through his throat, man.
And that.
That's when it's like, and even then I might not forgive him. I might wait for him to come back.
Some predator type shit, skin him alive.
Innit?
You got like the old Edomite John McCain who just dropped dead.
Yeah.
He's gonna be birthed into straight into slavery, man.
Oh, hell yes.
When he wakes up in the kingdom, he's gonna be a brand newborn baby slave, man. With shackles around his head.
Born. He's gonna have the shackling machine there.
Shackle on his
Ching,
neck,
ching,
man.
ching.
Yeah.
Ching, ching, ching.
As soon as it starts with that umbilical cord.
And it's gonna be, they used to spank the baby in the 50s. Go and give him with the whip.
Cranking with the
Gonna be
whip.
like, oh, that's you, John McCain? Oh, you back now? You've been chilling out, all right. We remember you, you white devil.
Nigga.
So we do not hate him because his skin is white. We hate him because he's a devil. I'll
Stomp him out,
that one's a
bro.
fucking Planet of the Apes, man. It's a Planet of the Apes, I can't remember, man.
Quick precept. Need to squish it with
Go.
This is Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way.
And that's the fear of the Lord.
We hate that. We hate the arrogancy and the pride.
These so-called white men walking around saying that the earth is 4 billion years old. Nigga, show me some goddamn evidence of that. Show me some motherfucking proof. Niggas go and just drop numbers on you. Oh, 4 billion. I'm like, nigga, if you got proof, it's like a guy will say, oh yes, this matches the genes. This is the genome of a 13,130,000 year old species, or they're crossbreeding on the nigga. Where the fuck is your evidence for that? How the fuck do you know that's not just some guy that died like 3 months ago? Man? He might have just died in a fucking hurricane, and then one chip of his toe just flew off that far into the stratosphere. God damn, man. Talking shit, but I'm just meant to sit there and eat it. And this is the fucking devil the Bible speaks of, man. This is the actual devil on earth. And we're meant to just take it. People are like, why don't you trust what he's saying? Scientists, experts. Nigga, 9/11 was an inside job. I don't trust none of these white people. It's like, look, man, what you need to understand is look, we come to the conclusion that the only solution is we need to kill all the white people. We must look. It's the only way.
But that Jake was sincere, man.
Nah, he was there. He's why we
got to
put it down.
exterminate all white people.
Man was not even joking. He didn't laugh the entire time. Man was there. Just like, look, this is the only solution I found to the problem is exterminate the white woman, the white man, the white child. We must exterminate them all. I'm like, God damn.
And he was being sincere, man. That's real.
He was fucking committed, man. He wasn't even playing no games, like.
Did a perfect calculation.
Man was there. He was just like, look, this is the only. So look, we found. Look, this the problem on Earth, the parasite on Earth. And who is it, man? Who is it? Who came into rulership? And the Earth is lamenting. The cedars of motherfucking Lebanon are gonna be rejoicing, man. The niggas gonna be like, oh. Trees gonna just start sighing in the wind, man. Just lean in it, just bare lean to the left, like. Lean back. You know, innit?
No, for real.
It wouldn't even be
because they're getting oppressed right now. You got fucking chemtrails just getting annihilated into you. You're trying to live and shit. God damn.
Precept.
That's
This is Nahum 1 and 3. The Lord. Oh, Salaki, I might as well start from 2. Nahum 1 and 2. God is jealous and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries and reserveth wrath for his enemies.
That wrath, man, which is that must needs be. You know, people like to. It's like, bro, everyone's having real good fun when you're getting ahead by stomping on someone. But look, man, you better make sure you end their line, or they're gonna come back and want some revenge, man. You think them fucking Japanese don't want revenge? Motherfuckers got smacked up by the bomb.
They got fucked up.
Now they got motherfucking Fukushima nuclear reactors. They're ready to drop bombs. Them guys are actually kind of cool with North Korea as well. So and you had like the incidents going on, like I think last year, maybe this year as well, and a lot of them American troops raping up them innocent yellow rose petals over in Japan, man. Them innocent Makos and Marikos and, you know, and Reikas all over there getting raped up by some American soldiers, man. So that builds a rift. They're gonna be thinking, fuck these guys, man. Fucking America and shit.
It says the Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Yeah, slow to anger, man. Because that's the thing, people think it's like, that's where the pride comes from. You've basically done acts of wickedness. And then you're swelling in pride because you're like, wow, we have been fucking these people up, and ain't nothing happening. You're gonna be like, man, God really don't care. We might as well double down, man. We might as well increase on how we gonna fuck these people up, and that's what the so-called white man's done.
I was going to say, even in Russia today, they got an article which says they was talking about in 2008 the greatest crash where they robbed loads of people of their housing money, their mortgages and so forth. And no one had to pay for that.
Yeah, it was a million people I think it was mostly Jakes as well. A million people got made homeless. None of those bankers, they got off scot-free, man. None of them got prosecuted, man.
So you're going to be proud about that. You're going to be like, hey, well, if there's any judge, it's got to be me. That's pride.
That's playing with,
Russian roulette with people's lives, man. The devil plays Russian roulette with people's lives. He doesn't give a shit.
Just found this salvage. God. Are you done on yours?
It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works in the cup which she hath filled.
That's what no one likes to deal with, man. Because even us, when we were getting fucked up, we didn't really want to deal with it. You were in hardcore bondage. Motherfuckers on the West Coast living up. What I do. We're living it up on the West Coast, man.
I do.
Yeah. Living it the motherfucker up, man. All over Europe and that. Castles and that. Wives. Man, we're getting them fresh wives too, man. Them royalties was getting them 12, 13-year-olds. Man, we're getting them shipped over. He's like, look, send the princess of Denmark. Man's in England like this. Waiting for her. She comes bare fresh. He just, yes. Oh! That's why Henry, bro. Henry the 8th, he was getting it in, man.
Yeah, but
man was there just like,
oh! He tapped Jake, though.
He was getting all them fresh pussies, mate.
Very Antoinette.
You know, living it up. Then after that, some hardcore bondage.
Fucking put it to them.
Some legendary bondage comes in. You think anyone was sitting there like, okay, yeah, you know, well, we were living up, we did fuck up. No one really wanted to deal with that bondage, and that's the same with Esau. It's okay, why me don't want to eat that bondage? He knows it's coming. These elites are doing everything in their power to try and ensure they ain't got to deal with the repercussions of their actions. Of bringing those destructive forces against the apple of the Most High's eye. You know, it would have been better if you just let the angels do it. That's in the Bible. You should have just let the angels come and angels would have come in. Man would have been in his castle just, oh! Then the angels start fucking up the city, man. That sword comes out, 70,000 with one slash, 144,000 with the next. None of them getting jacked up. But you know, Esau took it upon himself to be that whipping stick. So now he's gonna have to pay. Because now the Lord's getting ready to set up the eternal reign, mate. That rock that's just gonna get dashed on all the other kingdoms and then turn into a mountain, mate. And ain't nothing gonna be left. Everyone else gonna be feeling all messed up, man. We're gonna be looking at Esau like, wow, that guy is fucking pathetic.
Esau's gonna be through, man. Esau's gonna be through in the kingdom, man. He's gonna be.
Ain't no one gonna be thinking about bowing down to no Edomite.
Nation of fruit.
Yeah. You guys gonna be broken.
He ain't be worshipping no Edomite gods or none of that.
The whole basis of their existence, mate. I don't think an Edomite's ever gonna look at Israelite in the eye again.
No,
from
never,
when it's gonna be done. That guy might look in his eyes, just going, you're gonna do that Superman just. And the beams are gonna come out from your eyes and zap his brain away, man. Look at that. That General Zod laser beam just.
2nd Esdras 15 and 53. If thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead, when thou wast drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance.
Yeah, basically, you know, Esau's the one who's always there. Every opportunity. This guy is like, yo, it was Babylon that was taking us down. This guy's taking, it's like, fuck that boy, I can fuck up some Israelites. It's like, you fuck them, they still stole the blessing. Man's still hurting shit. Devils, that perpetual hatred, man.
The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, Therefore shalt thou receive recompense, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall Yahweh do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief.
Yeah, so it's like basically this is the great thing, man. All of us could attack, could roll past, and blaze us all out of existence. But that don't mean a damn thing, because basically this is a thing which is operated by Yahawashi and he's basically got it set where he's gonna have it, the thing of Guan anyway, man.
He's still gonna get the kingdom.
And it's gonna be him bringing them judgments against you, man. All your plans are gonna be scarpered. You know, you're gonna be sitting there in the space station like, why? Then the angel's gonna come and just ching the chain around your neck, man. He's like, don't touch me, I am a rough child. Yeah. He's gonna be, you are a slave. Let's close on this.
Change back to power.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, Shalom. Shalom.